We're going to look at how to blow up these long, stretchy animal balloons. All right, this is one of the hardest parts of learning to make animal balloons or flowers or swords or whatever you make, is to actually blow these balloons up. And it's also a fun thing to do if you've got a couple of these and you can blow them up really easily, and challenge some of your friends to do it, because they'll make their faces go completely red and never be able to actually blow them up, which is fun. Notice I'm stretching it out. That's our first step. You want to get them nice and stretched out. When you're first starting out, you might kind of stretch them like this a little bit too, just to try and make it so that it'll really, give you a bit of an advantage when you're actually going to blow it up. All right, so stretch them all out. And then the trick to this is that you're not actually blowing it the whole time, especially at the beginning. What you're really doing is you're putting air into your cheeks and blowing it out using your hand. You're actually squeezing the air out of your cheeks into the balloon. Okay, so you put the air in your mouth, and when you squeeze your cheeks, you have to make sure it comes out your mouth and doesn't, you're not taking another deep breath or anything. All right? So I'm going to do that, and while I'm doing that at the same time, I'm going to have the balloon in my mouth, like this. And while I do that, I'm going to squeeze my cheeks with this hand. I'm going to pull out using this. And what that's going to do is it's going to encourage the air to go in there and make a little bit more space for that air. Ready? Here we go. And that was it. All right? So with that quick motion of squeezing my cheeks to push the air out and pulling down at the same time, I get air into the balloon. The hardest part of blowing up these balloons is the initial part, actually blowing it up there. All right? I can't really do much with just this much of a balloon, but that comes with time. Make a little flower. Okay, so we can do a little bit with that, but not all that much. Again, I'm going to show you one more time how to do this, and this time I'm going to try and blow up as much of a balloon as I can. So stretch it on out, put the air in my cheeks, get ready to blow that out while I'm pushing down. When you're trying to blow up a lot of the balloon at a time, it's kind of an effort between the initial squeezing the air out and then also blowing the air out to continue on. It usually makes my face go pretty red. Here, watch and see that. There we go. Whew. So we were able to blow up that much of the balloon. And when we get, I'll show you a couple animal balloons later on, but basically that's what you want. You want to figure out either how much of the balloon to blow up or however much you want left, depending on which animal you're making, and you're good to go. Another good trick, especially if you're going to be making lots and lots of animal balloons, all right, in addition to learning how to blow it up, is to buy something like this. This is really the secret to success for if you're going to be making a lot of animal balloons, because even the best of animal balloon blower uppers need a little bit of a break, and this honestly is really a lifesaver because you don't have to know any technique. You just blow up the balloon to however long you want it, and you're good to go. All right, so that's our random how-to for this week, coming up to the Christmas time when I'm posting this. So have a Merry Christmas, and hopefully you enjoy the random how-to videos.